Okay, after we've installed the app, we're going to go ahead and do the installation of the camera. So you click on the installation, click on the type of camera, Suntech. That's the camera there. And then we're going to go through this installation plan. So we're just going to hit start. And we're going to go through a little bit about the camera. Here's some details about it, the different lights you're going to experience, the mounting clips, some of the hardware that comes along with it, some of the cables, etc., and a panic button to do some testing. So the wiring setup, of course, in our case is going to be fuse. So we'll just specify that in our setup here. A little image on what to use. So we'll have that set up. And then next, it's going to connect to the camera. So there's a little countdown. And then the camera will make a noise. And at that point, the installation shall be onward. So go to the next step. And what you should see here now, once we get past the initial camera identification, is the serial number of the camera under select dash camera. So we're going to press that button. It's going to look for a bit. It's going to pop up and find the actual camera that is sitting right beside you or mounted on the glass. Once it's done that, you'll see a little bit of a turn here, and then it will find that camera and connect the device to the camera and continue with its setup. All right, now that it's found the camera, it's going to go right into step number 7, and it's going to get you all, or step 1 of 1.6, it's going to get you set up here. You don't need to test the volume. We can do that in the app later under testing. And then after that, once you're done there, it's going to just show you a little bit about the camera, how it's attached, who it's attached to, and some of the details. Again, this has all been pre-set up. It's going to jump into the APN setting. Again, all pre-set up, but just to give you an idea of what it is, you can hit save. You probably don't need to save it, but it's there for you anyway, so you can get out of there. And next, after we look at the APN, we're going to go take a look at the actual next step, which is the diagnostic. Now this process can be take a little bit longer, but follow the prompts, what it tells you to do, engine on, engine off. You should see some of these screens pop up. It detects the engine is on, does a quick network check, a companion app check, which is the one you have in your hands. And then after that, it's going to pop over to tell you to tell the vehicle on. Well, I think we already did that. And then we'll just go through looking at the different indicators. And then here, boom, it's going to show additional diagnostic data that it's collecting as it's doing its setup. And that's information that'll be used later for a report that's going to be generated for each individual install. And it's just, again, for client warranty, etc. Okay, once we're done here, it's going to spin. It's going to then start to finalize. You're moving to step number 5. Just a little bit of detail about the camera. I always recommend to format the SD card. Just makes for a cleaner install. Just wait for that to be done. It's going to go ahead and let you know that that's done in a second. There you go, perfect. And as it's formatting the SD card, you'll get a sense that we're getting toward the end here of the install. Okay, perfect, it's ready to go. Let's hit the next step. We already specified it's a left-hand mount for the driver being on the left. Tells you just to now calibrate some of the images. So it's going to go into live view. It's going to show you a little bit of the camera in real time. So you'll see outside of the camera. I think that's the front facing. And then what you're going to see after the front facing, and you calibrate the level of the camera to make sure it has a good lens of the road, and there'll be a little screwdriver or Allen key for you to adjust that. So once you adjust the roadside facing camera, it will then kick you to the inward facing camera. So then you adjust the driver facing camera appropriately so it can see your face and kind of your upper torso, etc. And then of course your fixing mounting bracket if you didn't see all that already in the package. All right, so we're getting down to the end after the mounting is done and the checking. And then what it's doing now is it's just taking these images for the report. So it's just going to snap an image based on you saying snap image to be used in the report to show that it's mounted and put in properly. It's pretty good from an end-to-end perspective. And then there's the picture that you put in the report, and then it shows you everything is complete and done and ready to the next one. All right. And just before you're done, we want to do a quick overview by connecting to the camera. As you see the camera pop up in your menu, and what you'll get here is now connected to the camera. It'll make a little noise, and then you can just do a quick pop-up and see the SIM information, and a quick pop-up to see that all of the data is populated right here. So everything's populated, the camera is set up, ready to go, ready to be handed off to the customer. Thanks.